So reflection is a learning tool. Reflection is the process of consciously thinking through what is happening. And this helps us gain an understanding and to make meaning from what is going on in our lives. Therefore, it's associated with learning that's occurred through experience and an activity, and how we internalize this in terms of our roles as professionals. Reflection is a means to assist the teacher to think and to explore, to go beyond what's gone in the classroom, to understand thoughts and feelings, and to work through the experience in order to get a new understanding of how things are happening and why things are happening in the teaching-learning situation. As a tool, it's therefore an active consideration and a learning from all the actions that are taking place. And these thoughts and actions come together to help us develop meaning through reflective thinking. Perhaps the most important aspect, therefore, of engaging in reflection is that ongoing personal and professional learning that needs to happen, and that you're able to demonstrate that to others. This is all about achieving a good standard of proficiency as a teacher, a good standard of professionalism. This process of reflection is very often undertaken through reflective writing. You'll undoubtedly have heard of reflective journals. And reflective writing can lead to a greater understanding, a better knowledge about why things are happening. And it should also challenge your preconceptions about what is going on and the theories as they are applied in the classroom. When you reflect on a situation, you not only see more of it, but you actually start to see it differently. This different way of viewing things is about situating reflecting in a process where action is the final stage of reflection. So, what do you know about and how confident are you about certain aspects of the reflective practice process and learning from reflection? Well, for example, what do you know about the roles and responsibilities of the teacher? This is worth reflecting on. What do you know about learning styles? What do you know about planning a course or planning a lesson? What do you know about how people learn, how children learn? What do you know about lifelong learning? This is something which is talked about a lot now. What do you know about communication skills? This is the practical aspect of the teacher in the classroom. What do you know about presentation skills and demonstration skills? What's the difference between these things? How confident are you with questioning and explaining things to students? How confident are you using different teaching methods to teach subjects? And how comfortable are you using ICT, information and communications technology, in the classroom? How confident would you say you are with assessing learning and also the process of reflection itself, and of course your own subject knowledge and the skills used to teach that subject knowledge? So learning from reflection, as we can see from those questions, is actually very holistic. It covers a whole range, a whole spectrum of professional aspects, and beginning to develop a reflective behavior is about becoming a professional. At least, you should start with your own cultural and historic background as a beginning for being a best practice reflective practitioner. The concept of cognition is actually quite narrow, gives a narrow focus to what we're talking about here, but reflective practice enables the individual to think beyond that and to create more knowledge based on their experience of actually what's going on, what they're experiencing day to day in the classroom. This means that reflective practice cannot be an isolated activity. It is something that has to be cooperatively generated. And therefore, words like collaboration become interesting for us as reflective practitioners. Collaboration helps us extend what we're doing beyond the individual learner-facilitator contract, the relationship, into something which is more interdependent between those involved, the actors, the students, and the teacher in the classroom.